cute.
These are from Mickey.
Are they? I
Yes,
made you
hello.
some more.
Huh?
I
Tell
made
her
you
I
some
was
more.
wearing them. What'd you say? I talked over you. Say it again.
What?
Say it again. I was talking over you.
Oh, I said I made you some more, like some Valentine's
You
ones.
did?
I did.
I'm excited. I've got several Valentine earrings that I need to wear. I got to start wearing. Hello, 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 everybody. This is Christy and Jenny. I'm Christy. I teach hand lettering and doodling with a focus on faith. Jenny is my assistant, and she helps me with my lives and in my membership group and all the things. And so this morning we're here to do Devos and Doodles with you. We do it every Monday at noon Central, almost every Monday. Every Monday, unless there's something wild going on, like I don't know, the world ends or something. I don't know. I don't know. We have some holidays that are on Monday, and today is considered a holiday, right? Is it today, Martin Luther
Yes.
King?
Yeah.
Yes, we're
Yeah. Nathan
celebrating.
didn't have school today.
We're celebrating right here. That's right. We don't miss much. Anyway, and then it's the presidential inauguration. Yeah. What do you do for that? Is somebody told me they decorated their house? I was like, oh, I didn't know we were supposed to do that. I didn't know. Nobody told me. Hi, Sue and April. Anyway, so if you haven't been with us the last few weeks, we're doing something fun and new. I love to mix it up. I like to keep you guys on your toes. I love to be creative and adventurous. And so right now we're doing something called a zine. A zine is like a folded piece of cardstock or paper. It's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that I've taught how to fold into a little booklet, and it's called a zine, short for magazine. Have you ever done that before? Have you ever made one of these with kids before, or maybe in college you did like an art class or something, or a journalism class or something where you learned how to make these? That's what that is, and we are doing our own version. Here's here's what it is. And if you want to learn how to make this and you missed the last couple of weeks, no worries. We got you. We got you. All you have to do is let us know. You can type zine in the comments, and we will get you the information you need to get the template. Also, when you get the template, it's in an email. There's a link to take you to our very first class that shows you how to fold the zine. And anybody that needs a refresher on that, same thing. Just type in zine and we can get you that. But I'm excited. How was y'all's weekend? What about you, Jenny?
Well, I went to a Christian concert Friday night, and it was so good. And what I really liked about it, it was Phil Wickham, Cody Carnes, and Christian Stanfield. And toward the end, Cody Carnes invited his wife. He's like, "Oh, I've got a surprise for y'all. My wife's here," which is what's her name? I can't think.
I don't know.
Carrie Job. That's his wife.
Okay.
And
that was a surprise.
I know, yeah. He's like, they go on tour together, and so they tour a lot. And they said this has not happened before, and it's not going to happen again. But she happens to be here, and so she's going to get there, and so she sang with all of them, and they call it a sing along tour. So that's basically they have the words to every song up on the screen, and the whole audience is just, it's basically just like a big worship service. So it was really good. So
that's neat. I love that. Yeah. I love that. Okay, and some other stuff that's going on before we get started with the zine is I just announced my Love Notes Valentine workshop. Okay, now if you're in my tribe, listen to me. Don't do anything. Don't click on anything. Don't go anywhere. You get in free, and you're already part of that. We've given you the link in the Facebook group. Okay, but if you want to join it right now, we have it discounted at $15. It's going to go up to $25. Let me show a picture of what it looks like. That's what it looks like. So you can see there's some watercolor cards, but at the top, Watercolor Love Notes Workshop, 3 days. Card making, you get templates, you get a supply list, a private Facebook group. It's February 4th through the 6th, only $25. Most people do not watch it live. Most people aren't able to do that. They watch the replay. And so don't let that stop you, because you can go back and watch it over and over again. And again, you can see that it says $25 here. Not today. Jenny, would you give them the link so they can get the $15 price? She's
Mhm.
going to give them the link, give you all the link, and if you click on that, you'll still you'll have the opportunity to get that discount. Hello, hello. I'm excited, y'all. We're going to do you see that wax seal on there? We're going to do I'm going to show doesn't mean you need to do it, but if you'd like to do it, I'm going to show wax seals. I'm sorry, I don't know what the screen's doing today. But oh, let me show you the cards. I showed some of you saw them last week, but I'm doing this. I love the actual cards that I'm making these on. Bye. I love these cards. Like, the paper's so nice. See how it has this deckled edge here. It's watercolor paper, and I just love them. And so it makes your watercolor look so much better to have pretty paper, right? And I'm going to show wax seals. You don't have to make them, but you're going to learn. And so it's good to learn. So in the future, if you do want to make them, you've got them. If you didn't see these cards last week, let me go through and let me entertain you, because I am loving some puns. Okay. There's no one else like you. There's no one else like you. I did a googly search. I don't know why that tickles me. There's not a kit this time, April. I do have links though for all of the pieces that I'm using, products. And so you can get exactly what I have if you want, or just use what you have. I love when you guys also use what you have and turn it into, you use the inspiration from me, and then you use what you have, and then you have this whole different piece of art that looks amazing. And then you feel like, oh, I haven't spent a lot, that kind of thing. And I've used up what I have so I can buy new stuff. That's my encouragement. Now, this one says, I love you from my head tomatoes. Oh my gosh. I had my mom read this, y'all. It was so funny. April, you're in the tribe, so you'll have access forever to the Valentine class. If you're not, it's 30 days. But anyway, my mom read this and she said, I love you from my head tomatoes. And she just kept saying it, tomatoes. She did not get it. It was hilarious. I gave her a little while, and finally. And I love this one, and you'll have to fill in the blank. Are these cards on your site? What do you mean? Oh, to set like the physical, these cards? There we have a link for them. You can get the exact same. This is how they come. I think that's what you're asking. I have the link that you can get the exact same cards if you want to. And everything I'm using, they're called Wonderings Handmade White something. Wonderings.com. But I can get you the link to go straight to it, to where, in fact, we have the link now. If you go to I'm trying to remember where that link is. I have it to where it's available. I'm pretty sure it's in the Facebook group, because somebody asked me about it last week. We will get it to you. Just ask again in the Facebook group, can I have the Valentine class? You know what? I know where it is. When you sign up for the Valentine class, it's right in there. Right when you get in there, I do a video showing you this stuff, and there's a link with that video. And thank you, Tammy. And you will, it'll take you straight. You click one button, it'll take you straight to those cards. But okay, and this is the last card that I'm going to show you. And I would love for you to tell me in the comments. We did this last week, but do it again. You can have my heart, but not my, tell me in the comments, not my what? Jenny said dog, and I knew that. You can have my heart, but not my, that's what my mom said too. Maybe it's, Jenny says space heater because she's so cold today. You can have my heart, but not my space heater. I love it. Okay, y'all are delayed, so I'm just going to go ahead and reveal. I forgot. Chocolate. Chocolate's good. Chocolate's good. Coffee. Anyway, so you will have the opportunity. The template that I made, it has a lot of different things that goes with it. Oh, I wish I had it to open up and show you. I'll show you next week. But it has like a little chocolate kiss, and so you can draw whatever you want here, to make it work for you. Anyway, there's a teaser for that. Jenny put the link. You're welcome to sign up right now. and save money. And it's only $15. And if you're in the tribe, don't do it. Don't sign up. You're already in there. And then what else? You'll get the template right away as soon as you sign up. You'll get the links to go ahead and join the, get any of the supplies that you want, or again, use your own. And then one more thing I haven't told anybody yet, and I don't have anything to show you, but I do have digital stamps, brand new digital stamps that some of you love them and you're into them and you just can't wait till I make a new set. And I have made a new set, and it's called Love Notes. Love Notes. And it's 50. Go ahead.
I just saw a post on Christy's Littering Tribe. Somebody bought them this weekend, and April Gunn, and she just posted one with the weenie dog that she did. So she said she's already having fun with them. It's really cute.
Oh, I wish I could pull it up with the balloons. Did you see it? The weenie dog.
I saw it. It was adorable, but that's not. She just. I will love you forever. So that's the one she did with the weenie dog. It's really cute.
That might be last year's.
No, she said she just bought it.
Yeah, but some people have bought last year's this year. Like this weekend, we had 2 people buy because Susie announced it.
Oh,
so I don't know, because that kind of sounds like last year's to me. Anywho, should Zine be printed or on regular or cardstock? I'm gonna mute you, Jenny. So, Debbie, you don't even have to print it. Like, I didn't print it at all. This is my original. I mean, this is the one I taught the first day. I just used it on cardstock. And so, yeah, but you can use any kind of paper. I just prefer cardstock. I've tried it on both printer paper. You can practice on printer paper because it helps you, with the fold and everything. But anywho, all right, y'all, let's get started. Oh, Jenny, would you put the link to the Valentine stamps just in case somebody does?
Yes. And also, how long will they have the replays for if they're not in the group?
30 days.
30 days. Okay.
Yeah. Or until the end of the next month. So it's probably more like 40 days or something. Okay. Let's get ready. Let's get started. So we're going to do a devotional first. And this is the one that we started with to do with the study. And it's called Word of the Year. The Word of the Year. And so I did my little title page. I mimicked this somewhat with using, watercolors. And so go ahead and look at the Holy Bible app. If you've never joined us before, welcome. We're so glad you're here. This is January 20th, I can't believe, 2025. And I've been doing Devos and Doodles for at least 5 years, maybe longer. And it's just a blessing. I feel so blessed that I get to connect with you guys on Mondays. Okay, but right now the plan that we're doing is called Word of the Year. So you can either type that in. Looks kind of blurry to me today. And then they did some wild, wacky updating over the weekend. So does that look blurry? I mean, people can look at it on their own phone, but I'm just curious. It doesn't look as clear as normal. Okay. All right. We have a new president, and now I've arrived to worship and doodle. Yay! So glad. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, and we did week 1 last week, and then we're going to do week 2 this week. However, it was 3 weeks ago when we started the first week, all we did is fold the zine and learn how to do that. And you'll get that link when you type the word zine. You'll get it in Messenger if you're on Facebook. And if you're not on Facebook and you're on YouTube, Jenny will look and see if you type zine, and then she'll give you the link for it. All right, let's get started with the devotional. Longings in the stillness. Now let's see, the topic was last week. Reflecting on the past year. So we're reflecting on the past year. Now we're looking forward. Yesterday we looked back and remembered. Today we slowly turn to what lies ahead. In this new beginning, do you feel the urge to run ahead and jump right in? Or do you feel like shrinking? The need to brace for this year? Or perhaps something else? What if today is a day to be still, breathe in deeply, and exhale fully? Pause, stillness, quiet. and begin to listen to your heart. Take the temperature of your heart, mind, soul, and body at this place and time, at this beginning. What is coming up for you as you sit and pause? And I hope you'll do this on your own without, I feel like sometimes this is rushed because I just, I don't want everybody just sitting there waiting. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to do this on your own, this part. I'm just kind of walking you through it, if that makes sense. How does it feel in your body, your chest, neck, and belly? What emotions stir in your heart? What comes to mind as you turn your gaze to the year ahead? You're not alone today as you stand here on the precipice of the future. God is our Emmanuel, our God with us. The psalmists speak of how God knows our longings and that he satisfies our desires with good things. Sometimes we don't know what we deeply long for. We may know we want a certain job or a home or relationship, but what lies underneath the surface of all that? Often we silence our desires and sequester them away, naming them unholy. What if it's not our desires that are unholy, but where we take them that is unhealthy and not what we were made for? Our amazing Trinity God knit his holy desires in our heart. We desire love, safety, joy, and belonging in relationships. We long to bring our glory and goodness to a place in our world, to our work, and what makes us come alive, making a genuine difference. We long to be known, seen, valued for who we are. Let's get something comfortable. Let's get somewhere comfortable to continue being still with God and ask him to shine a light on those deep desires and longings that we wonderfully bring into this year. May he help us see our hearts and minds as they are right here, what they have endured and what we feel deeply as we gaze into the fog that may obscure the path forward. Are you aware of your deep longings, desires, hopes, and dreams? As you journal today, consider various realms of your life, your physical, emotional, and mental health, your relationships with family, friends, with God, and with others, your work, and other areas. Writing down all that comes to mind. As you ponder all this with God today, consider asking him, Father, what desires have you sown deep in my heart? What makes me really come alive? Jesus, would you highlight some of my hopes and dreams for the coming year? Spirit, what deep longings have long been dormant in my story, and where have I shut down longings or dreams? And then this little arrow here will take us to some different scriptures. And today the scripture that we're doing is, let's see, I think it's not this one. We're doing Psalm 103. Right here. Let all that I am praise the Lord. May I never forget the good things he does for me. Okay? So let's get to it. Let's get to it. And one thing I was telling everybody when we first designed this, we first folded this zine, was that it's easier to write on it flat. So as flat as you can make it to write on it is probably better. But you could fold, some of it up, however. Okay, let's do some hand lettering. And get my camera set up right here. I think it's good. Okay. I'm going to start with an erasable pen. Last week I showed you a couple things that you can do to get straight lines. Now, there is no reason that you need to have straight lines. I like to do things not straight lines, but sometimes we freeze when we can't. And so here's my 2 tips that I love. And one is using a laser level is always fun and kind of helps you line things up. It's not perfect, but it's a great tip. And then I had last week, what did I do with it? That's weird. Because I have a million of these, but right now I don't see them. Where are they? It's an envelope template. Here we go. An envelope template, and I used this to draw some lines last week because, use things for multiple ways. It doesn't have to be an envelope, right? And then that kind of helped me get my line straight. Okay, the way a sample is done, let me show you the sample. It's upside down, shoot. Okay, so on the right-hand side, very, very bottom, well, I mean, it depends on which way you're looking at it. Okay, if you're looking at it now, it's the top right-hand corner, the one we're doing today. I don't think I could flip this in here. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines basically that I used. Does that make sense? Just go with it. We got this. Let's just go with it. So if I wanted to use something like this, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. But you can use both sides of the lines like that if you want to, or we can wing it. And I think I'm going to wing it today just to give you a different example. So I like to look at the scripture, and here, I'll open it up for you to look at right here. This is it right here. And look at different words that you want to pop out, like, to be more bold. And don't worry about the little words that are kind of like the fill words, like the words that are in between. You don't want to make those big. And so that's sometimes helpful to help you kind of start sketching out and figuring out where you want your letters to be. So I'm going to start right here with praise. And this is an erasable pen because I don't want to commit to anything right now. I want to be able to erase it. It gives me freedom to do this. Okay. And then another, okay, so let all that I am praise the Lord. I'm going to do Lord right here. May I never forget the good things he does for me. And there's a semicolon here, so I'm going to go ahead and put that there. May I never, so I'm going to fill this in. Go ahead and fill this in. Let all, ooh, this is hard. Do I am. I'm used to doing, I do stuff on the iPad. I can move it around so easy. So just consider when you're writing, like if you don't have space, you can try something different, that kind of thing. Okay. And then I'm going to do the Lord may I never forget the good things and then good, I'm going to do, make that stand out more. Things he does. That's Apple coughing, if you can hear her coughing, does for me. Okay, and then I saved room down here for the Psalm scripture reference, Psalm 103. I guess it's 103.2 is what I needed. I don't know why I didn't put that on the original. Like that. Now, I wrote it so big that I don't have a lot of room to do doodling, right? Not a lot of room. Because on this one, you can see I put flowers here, flowers here, flowers here. But again, if you're on the iPad, you can squeeze stuff and it's easier to like fit stuff in. So don't worry about that. We can still like put a flower here, maybe a little flower here, that kind of thing. Okay, now if you're happy with it, then you want to go over it. I'm going to go over it in black. I love the black. If you see this black glazed pen, how it's glossy like that, That's what I'll be using for this. But you could use anything. I mean, I've got glitter pens. I've got all kinds of pens that I could be using to make it fun. I guess I should try something different someday, shouldn't I? Just to give y'all a different idea. I was going to make it all cohesive and make it all look good, but do y'all want to? Okay, just tell me in the comments. Do you want to see it like what I normally would do, or try something fun and different with different markers? Okay, so I guess you could put glossy black or colorful. I have some glaze pens that are in color, just not a lot. Hi, Marilyn. I just looked. It was last year's stamps. Okay, thank you. Good, good. I don't know if I said hello. I know I didn't say hello to everyone today, but welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Tell us if you're new. Okay, April's the only feedback I see. She said colorful. Ooh, look what I have. I do have some pens that are kind of like, okay, good, Marilyn. I would pick that too. That's what I would say. And normally I would be colorful. I don't know why I was thinking it had to be cohesive, right? These are also, they're not glaze pens, but they're similar. They're the same company and they're the same idea, but they don't have that glossiness. But they glide bigger words in color. Ooh, I like that too, Sharon. So anyway, let's just play with them and see what happens. I'm trying to see which ones I have. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to think of how is it gonna. That's pretty colorful. I think anything would go with that, right? Now, whenever I'm getting started, before I start drawing on my project, I want to scribble on some scrap paper for several reasons. One is the pen might not write at all. The pen might be, running out. It might have a film on it like the black one does. And I just might not like the color. I love that. Hot pink. Who doesn't love hot pink? Don't tell me if you don't. Just kidding. This one is, I need to tell you what they say. This is a jelly roll. This is jelly roll. This is a glaze pen in purple. So this is glaze. This is like the black one. It's got that shiny. This one, a jelly roll. Love that. I wish I could see like in person how juicy they are. Jelly roll. Ooh, yes. Oh, I'm so glad y'all told me to play with these. So fun. And this one, jelly roll. And these colors all seem to work together well. So I'm definitely going to keep these together. But like to me, this color doesn't go with that. You know what I'm saying? This is dull. This has a purpose, but just not for this project. So I'm going to move that away. And then I'm looking at the other things. To me, that's not, it's okay, but it's more in the, I just don't think I'm going to like it with it. Nah, I've already got like an orange color. And then here's a blue. I don't have a blue, which might be nice to put with these. Ooh, ooh, what is this? This is special. This is, oh, it doesn't say on here, but it's got a glitter in it. Huh. It just says glaze like the rest of them. Okay, some of them. Is Linda here? Linda is the one that knows all the things about these markers. Oh, okay. So some of them have like a moon on them. That means something. Linda, tell us if you're here. Linda Redmond. Oh, look, there's yellow too, maybe. It usually doesn't show up too much. Ooh, that's pretty. Love it. Now she's going to want me to I'm going to be wanting all the different jelly rolls now. So I got some of these. I got some of these at, what is that store? I think it's by the same company, Five Below, but it's not Five Below. I can't think what it's called. I'll think of it. I'll think of it. Okay, I'm just going to go in with these big words first. Now look what I'm doing. I'm writing right on top of my erasable pen. No, not big lots. Good guess. We can keep playing charades though if y'all want. You're going to have to act out better than that. What is it? It's right next door to our Five Below. It's the same idea. It's like a fancy dollar store, but not a dollar, but cheap. Right next door in our town. No, not TJ Maxx. Maybe you haven't been there yet, Jenny. You need to go see it. They got lots of cute pins. It's driving me crazy. So is this dog. Can y'all hear this dog? My puppy is high maintenance today. What do you want? You better not run off if I try to get you. Come here. Come here. Come here. You come say hi to everybody and tell them how sweet you are. She's been so bad today. I've been bad girl. I've been bad girl today. I sent my husband a picture of her because she was up here like just trying to be in my business while I was getting ready for this. And he said, she just wants you to hold her. I said, well, I gave her a bone and she was really happy for a little while. And then that went away. Okay, so another thing about these is it's not like, it doesn't glide quite like the black one does, but this isn't glaze. I'm gonna see if that glaze one does. So which one was that? Which one said glaze? Linda, we need to answer you to answer all of our questions about these. Oh, these aren't the ones I'm using. Oh, the purple was the okay. So what I noticed about glaze is like it takes a minute to get them warmed up, and then once you start writing with it, it just like oozes out, which I love. It just takes a minute to warm up the ink. And these aren't like the newest markers. Helium 10? No, that's something else. Never mind. For some reason, it reminds me of a balloon. The name of a balloon. Is there, you still don't know, Jenny? It's cute. It's like a dollar store. But fancy. And it's owned by, I'm just telling everybody because some of you it might jog your memory. I believe it's owned by Five Below, and ours is next door to each other. And for some reason, balloon comes to my mind, or helium, or something like that. That's okay. It didn't turn out like my fancy black does. It just didn't. But you can see it's kind of towards the end. I haven't used it in a long time. It might be not thrilled. I mean, not thrilled with me. Let's see. That's this one. Okay, I'm going to do this color here. I hope you guys will join the Valentine class, though. I'm excited about it. Been working on the cards and get the supply list ready and all the templates and trying to make the best experience for you guys. It would be a good thing to do with a family member, with friends. You can make cards for, if you're like, who am I going to make Valentine's cards for? Believe me, There's children's hospitals, there's nursing homes, there's so many places that you can make cards for. My little artisan group, we're going to get together and make Christmas cards. No, Valentine cards. I can't remember. I think it's for a nursing home. Okay, there's that. And I'm saving my green because I'm going to make a flower with the green. So I'm going to wait till the end to use that. Do you do the first lettering with friction? Yes, the first layer. I do. I do. Because I don't want to mess up. I do not want to mess up. And then I'm going to use my heat gun to erase it. But not yet. I want to make sure I cover everything that I want to get done first. I want to trace everything before I... One thing that might be interesting is to color like a box and then go over it with the black, like write the letter, like make it like a little box. You'll see in a minute. It'll make more sense. Is it Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday something, isn't it? Not Tuesday. Not Tuesday morning, but it might be a... It's going to drive me insane. Okay, I'm going to get my black now, and then you can see the difference, and it still shines on. It's still the best. The best. Tuesday. Oh my gosh, it's butter. I mean, it is butter. You can't remember that. You know what I'm talking about, though? I know. Why can't I think of that? This is just butter. And like right here, I need to kind of... This is really close. I am... Oh gosh. Okay, let all that I am praise the Lord. May, and this is why I'm saying this out loud, because this is how I do it whenever I'm doing it on my own. I'm like learning the scripture as I go, not even on purpose. Like I had people hire me to write scriptures, and when I was done, I was like, oh my gosh, I have memorized these scriptures because I spent so much time on them. It was really neat. Beauty brands aside five below. No, that's not it. Keep trying. What is it? They even have they have dog stuff. Like for Christmas, I wanted to go in there because they had a human and dog matching toboggans. And I want to get that for Dwayne, but plan ahead, but I rarely do. I love that. It's funny. Yep. The things this is what I was saying about the box. Just, I wish I could do that with a bunch of different colors, but it's better to do that with like a different kind of marker, not a pen so much. Helium. Something about a balloon, something about Ollie's. No. What is it? That's going to drive me crazy. Now I'm going to have to go over there. Can somebody Google sister store to... Because they have all kinds of pens that you can go in and shop, and y'all need to know about this place. Sister store to What was the other store? Five Below. Sister store to Five Below. That has pens. Gel pens. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and erase. You can see how I've got that green behind there, and I want to get rid of that. Let's do it. Pop shelf, thank you. Yes, ma'am, that's it. Pop shelf. See, pop balloon. I had it. I knew what I meant. I think they have like maybe a balloon as a visual pop shelf. That's exactly it. And they have, I'm actually not saying like, go get your pins there, but I did buy my pins there, and they do have, if you want to buy one-offs, sometimes you don't want to buy the whole pack, but you can go in there and just buy, I think I want to get this one, and I want to get this one. And then they also have just, I don't know, more fun, upscale. A hairdryer will work. Yes. Yes, it will. It may not get as hot as you want it to. If you don't have to have a heat gun, but if you're a crafter and you're going to start doing this often, you might want one, because it is better for several different reasons. Jenny, do you want to explain? Don't you have both? You always used to use a hair dryer, and we would always say it's loud because we would be together and we'd be trying to talk, and mine was like, and hers was like, ah! Wait, hang on. I can't hear you.
The only difference is that the heat gun's a lot hotter. But if you use it when you're drying like paper products, sometimes it will it's almost too strong.
Like it'll blow stuff. Like don't you think the heat gun's more concentrated?
It is, but the hairdryer will blow stuff around, but it's not quite as hot, because sometimes just the intense heat is too much for something like certain paints. So
you use both, sounds like.
I use both. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Now let's add some doodles to it. So I think I'll start with, I've got this green that I can use for some leaves. And then I'm going to start, because I have this color down here, I'm going to bring it up here and do maybe like a tulip. Okay, so I just drew the letter U, and then I did a cross line through it. And I'm going to cross the other way. These pens like to stand up, so it's very hard. I mean, they write better when you have your hand up, so it makes me cover up what I'm showing you. I'm going to make a V right there. You can either color that in or leave it solid like that, or color it in maybe with a different color. That might be a good idea. I'm going to try that with the yellow, just to see. Pop shelf, that is it. That's too funny. And then I'll do this green as a stem. Use heat gun to get a candle out of a metal mold. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can use them for so many reasons. But I always try to think, why would someone invest in it just for this project? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. And then over here, I'll do another. And this one I'll do a circle. And then I'm just going to do it kind of like go around and around and around like it's a lollipop. And then I'm going to do a leaf on this side of it and one on this side of it, just to kind of fill the space with color. You could do some veins in the leaves. You can leave the flower just like that, or color it in. I'm going to color it in. Same thing with the green leaves. Decide, and I'm actually just going to grab, this is my watercolor pens that I used for the first class, and I'm just going to use this to color this in. There we go. So now we have our scripture today, and I feel like it needs a little something right here, maybe a little something right there. So you could just keep adding flowers and going on and on and on. Here, let me do, you can always do a vine. A vine is always a good option. I'll do that right here, like a vine that kind of goes around like this. And then you can make some leaves like so, and you could do the same thing here. And you could color those in or not, up to you. Totally up to you. Good morning, Kiwi. I think now I just need to keep going, don't you think? And then maybe even right there. I feel like I've just now got almost a little border, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. It's nice to add the color to it. Oops, sorry you didn't see that. And then if you looked at it and you were like, you know what, I just feel like I want the flowers to stand out more, then take your black. I'll take my black and just show you, and then you can decide, okay, I don't want to do that, or that's a good idea, because I'm always going to try it for you so you don't mess yours up, right? So let's see. Let's look at the before of the flower and the after. Do you like it like this? So this is this. You'll have to type in the comments this, and then that will be this. I mean that. This or that. So basically this without the black outline, or that. Tell me in the comments which one you like better. I know which one I like better. So before we go today, I'm going to recap our time together. Black April says, Jenny says with the black. Sharon says second. She's going to be like, I'm going to get this straight. This or that. Second. Yep. She likes the black. I like the black too, I think. It just shows up good. But both of them work. That, Eileen likes that too. Okay, good. Well, look at us go. We're all on the same team today. Anyway, I'm so excited that you popped by today. Please put it in your calendar to meet us every Monday at noon Central. If you have it on your calendar, and I have a feeling a lot of you do because I see a lot of the same names, and I love that you're making an effort to commit to meeting with us. Hi, Carol. Carol says black too. Look at us, all of us on the same page. But anyway, I want to remind you that I almost said Halloween, and then I almost said Christmas, and now I'm going to say Valentine's Day. My Valentine's Day workshop is coming up right now. You'll save $10 if you sign up early. If you're in my tribe, don't sign up. You're already in there, okay? You're already part of the group. We've got the link in the Facebook group. That's part of your membership. Hi, Jennifer. She's with the black too. All right. Also, if you do digital stamping, I did design some new digital stamps. I've got 2 different Valentine sets in the shop. I have a coloring book that's in my Etsy shop. And then I'm working on another coloring book for today. Hi, Connie. I'm so thankful that you did catch us too. I'm thankful you were here. And what else? Have y'all seen the Hershey Kiss that you can make with a funnel? And you put candy in it. Have you seen it, Jenny? Isn't it so cute? I was thinking about making one with you guys. And then I also, another thing I want to do is I need to re-hand letter this. So maybe you guys can, I may pop on it and do a couple of lives just to show y'all some fun Valentine stuff. Because we only have a few, it's just a short window of time. I wore my earrings that my friend gave me. These are Valentine. This is one of my Valentine shirts. It's got hearts on it. I don't know if you could really see. Got my pink nails on. I'm ready. Very ready. And I've got more Valentine stuff to wear. So y'all just keep showing up because I've got all these earrings I've got to wear. And Jenny said she made me some more. So I got to wear those too. So I have to go live. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Thank you. What else, Jenny? Am I missing anything that you can think of?
Okay. This is not about your class, but I was going to say we need to do a video because I've wondered this, and I've been to your house 100 times, but I've wondered this. I figured they must wonder it. Where do you store all of your earrings? Like, how do you store it? We need to do a video of you showing us where, because you've got more earrings than maybe anybody I know.
My grandma. What about my grandma? She's going to beat me in any department. You know what? You haven't seen that? It's a really actually organized system. You would be very surprised. You
Well,
haven't
I
seen
need to
it?
see it. No, I
Yeah, it's
haven't.
just like a little spinner. It's a clear thing. It's like a clear spinner. Like say there's this is on four sides and then I hang them on there and then it just goes around.
I've got one like that too. I'm
Yeah.
surprised it's not Is yours huge?
No. No, you can get a lot. They stack, you got all these
Yeah,
layers of them. Yeah. Um
that's funny.
they're on there. But I have you don't know how many earrings I lose and how many like break and all that. So
Oh, yes, I do know. Remember, I clean your crafter
and they end up staying in here and I'm like, because y'all are the only people I see. You are the reason I wear clothes and earrings.
and makeup.
And makeup and I do my hair. And I was really depressed about my hair for a while. Lately, my hair was like looking really like I thought it's I really thought it was menopause because it was like I can't explain kind of greasy and hanging and just not my hair at all. I was so depressed and I was talking to my hair lady and I said, "Well, I guess it's just it's going to be different now." And she's like, "Well, maybe change your gel." And I was like, because my gel did go, it discontinued, and that I've used for 20 years or whatever. And so after she said that, I thought, you know what, it's worth a try. And I've got the gel like I used to have, very similar, and it's back. I'm just so thankful. How many the doggies eat? What is Linda?
Oh,
Oh, how many
earrings.
earrings?
Yeah.
As many as they can touch and get near. They love it. They love it. Linda gave my dogs a stuffed toy, and it's like it was like, well, I can't even you can't even see how long. It was really really long, and so now it's in two pieces. They love playing with the tail, and then they love playing with the. Anyway, April, I know. I mean, I hate that too. It stinks. I mean, we still have all these issues. Oh, please pray for me, y'all. Don't go yet. I need your prayers. And some of you may have some answers for me, but I'm gonna have two MRIs coming up. I don't think I've told y'all this. And one of them is on my spine and one of them is on my brain. And I think both of them are gonna be like, we don't see anything. That's what I think. But when I sleep at night, my hand is like on fire and it's burning, like the tips of my fingers are burning and it's pulsating. It's just, and it's usually my right arm and hand. And sometimes I have to, I mean, like, nothing helps. Shaking it out, it gets numb, nothing helps. And so my other arm has done it some. I've had part of my leg do it. Mainly it's this one. So please pray about that. And then if there is something that they'll see it. But the chiropractor, they're always saying, look at the spine, look at the spine. And so that's who set me up with that. So, because everything comes from the spine, right? That's what they say. So it's not carpal tunnel from what I've examined because it's on both sides of the hand. And some of the other things that I read about, it didn't add up to that. But anywho, it would make sense though, wouldn't it? Certain neuropathy, that's what I was afraid of. Can they do anything about that? It's the worst. So I'm so sorry for you guys who deal with that because my grandma had neuropathy and it was.
I've got it in my feet. It hurts. It hurts
Does
bad.
it feel like burning, like on fire? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, okay. Pray for me. I pray for you guys too. Um, We always like try to make a post each week for prayer requests, and we love for y'all to fill those out. We do pray for those. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. Anywho, y'all have a great week, and we'll see y'all Monday, if not before. If you're in the tribe, Jenny, did you already make your video? And
I did, and I just posted it.
Jenny just posted a video that she wanted to share with y'all. She wanted to go live, but TikTok, Facebook's not having it for her today. It just happens. Maybe that's something insignificant. Yes, that's right. Something is insignificant and easy is found, or it just goes away. That's what my I had vertigo really bad, which y'all did know that. Some of you did, and that's part of the brain MRI. But they were the guy that the NT that ordered that said, let's just eliminate everything and let's just go knowing it. There's nothing, but we just want to double check. So that's our goal. All right. Anything you want to say, Jenny?
She said, April says, when is it? It's going to be on the 30th.
A week and a half?
I'm taking her. I'm
Yeah.
taking her to that.
A week and a half, because the first time I went, I didn't do it. Did I tell y'all that? I went late in there and I was like, I am not staying here.
She went to the appointment. She got in the tube and then she's like, get me out within like a minute.
All covered up. And they even had the thing on here. And as soon as I got in there, I said, I need out now. I need out now. So I'm going to get some medicine this time. But it's not a medicine that I would think would work for that, but whatever. Worst thing is not knowing. I know, right? Right. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, April, and everyone else. I appreciate your prayers. Love y'all, and I will see y'all Monday, if not before. See ya.